Hello students, today I am continuing the topic the executive. In the previous class I told you about some basic concepts of political science like what is a constitution, what is a government, what are the organs of the government. Today I will discuss the basic concept of the executive. To understand the concept of executive, let's know and start from an organization in which and with which you are also related, like the organization of a school. You know how this organization works. Let's know. All of you have heard and all of you know the principal of your school. Yes, you are aware. You are aware about the managers also. But do you know about the chairman? Sir, most of the students are knowing, but maybe some students are not knowing. So, let's know what is a chairman, who is and how they work. Now, the first and the foremost, the authority of the school is chairman. In every organization there is a committee, and that is called the management committee, and the head of that committee is in school like body it is called chairman. In some other institutions the names may vary. So you know that chairman is there, and what is the work of chairman? What the work is, chairman decides rules, regulations, and he makes policies for the school. Right? What it makes? The basic and the most important thing is that he makes policies for the school. Now, what do you mean by policies? Policies means how the school will run, what will be the structure of the school, it may be the construction of the school, it may be, and at what level, like it will be at 10th level or 12th level, where how many streams will be there, and in every streams which kind of teachers should be there, what should be the pay scale of the teachers and the workers and the fourth class employees. In each and policy there is a policy key which standard of the education should be there, and whether it should be which board from which board it should be associated. तो ये बहुत सारी policies होती हैं, and it is decided by the chairman. But how it will decide? Is it possible for one person to take decision on each and every aspect? No, it is not possible. So for the help and for the working of the good and running good management, it is necessary that some other members should be also be there. So there are some other members also, and with the help of those members the chairman is taking the decision for making rules, regulation also, and it also makes some policies. And in some other members there is one member which is called a manager also, like manager will also be the part of that, and then principal. In some school and in some school organization, principal is not the part of the management committee, but in some school she or he is the part of the management committee. It depends, it is not necessary, right? So what happens? Chairman, with the help of other members and with the help of manager, he takes and makes the policies, he takes the decisions, he makes some rules and regulations, and then he proceeds all these rules and regulations to the principal of the school. Sometimes, as I told you, principal is the part of the management and sometimes it is not, right? So whatever the policies and rules and regulations are made, that some policies are not forwarded to the principal, but some policies which are needed for the working and day-to-day working of the school, those policies and rules and regulations are forwarded to the principal. And some policies and rules and regulations which the chairman thinks that he has to look after those things himself, those are governed and managed by that person or by that committee, right? And vice principal will proceed and forward those and some those policies to vice principal. And vice principal will forward those rules and regulations and policies which have to be implemented in day-to-day teaching and working of the school to the related person. For example, some may be forwarded to coordinators if it is related to the management of the different wings, like senior wing, like middle wing, like pre-primary wing and then pre-primary wing. It depends which kind of rules and regulations are there. If it is related to the academics, then the vice principal is going to forward those things to the HODs and HODs are going to forward it to their teachers. Now you can see the rules and regulations which started to come from here, that is management, the committee, that is comes to the principal now, then it comes to the vice principals, then it comes to the school coordinators if it is related to the administration of the different wings, and if it is related to the academics, then it comes to the HODs, and HODs are going to implement it through the teachers with the help of the teachers. Now just see who are actually implementing all these rules and regulations in day-to-day life. They are the teachers here and here they are the coordinators, right? So all these activities are called the executive. And all these activities, or in short, we call it the management, right? The activity, all these working of the administration is called the executive, and the system through which all this work is done, that is called the management. Okay? And so all the highest authorities and officials which are just working and supervising and implementing these rules and regulations and policies, they are called the members of the managing committee, right? So this is they are the main members of the managing committee, but all these officials like principal, vice principal and coordinators and here HODs, all these officials are the part of the executive, right? And you can see that day-to-day working is done through the help of with the help of the teachers and coordinators, right? So you can understand now what is the executive and how it works. And now the same thing happens with the school also, right? Now the same thing happens and the same system works at the nation level or at the country level also. We have seen that the government is having three organs: executive, legislature and judiciary. And the main work of executive is to implement the laws and rules and regulations made by the legislature. Yes, we can see. Legislature in Hindi we call it Vidayika. It passes a law just before 2 and 3 days we can see that there was one law was passed, that was a Krishi bill, right? And it has been signed by the president also. It means now it has become a law. So that former bill or former law, farmers law, which has been just passed and from the legislature, now it has to be gone to the executive, right? Now it will go to the executive. Now how the executive will work? This executive, I have told you that it is consisting the ministers, and all the ministers are the having the responsibility of some particular portfolio. It may be education, it may be iron and steel industry, it may be defense ministry, it may be health ministry, it may be education ministry, right? So here we can see if the farmers law have been passed, then that will go to the executive, right? And the executive, what will happen? That here, if there is a Krishi Mantri, that is agriculture minister will be there, that law will be sent to the agriculture minister, and this minister will send it to its office. And every ministry is having its office, and a proper office is there, and there so many officials are there, and there is a political head of that department, that is the minister is there, and one civil servant will be there, that is called the permanent executive. As I have told you in previous class also, that in executive there are two types of executive. One is political head and the other is permanent. तो political head तो 5 years के लिए होते हैं, and permanent heads are for the age of 60 years, as we can see nowadays that after the 60 year the government officials retire. So retirement age is 60 years. So they will work until they retire, and they are the head, like in all the officials. IS level rank के जो officials are the head of the department, and that head will implement this law through the help of different officials, right? Different officials working under him, and as it has been passed by the central government, so certainly it has to be implemented in all the states. So this department will work and will see and look after how it has to be implemented in every state of the country. Though we know that if the central government is passing some law and it has to be implemented, then it has to be implemented in all parts of the country, then certainly it will go to that particular department that this order has come from the central government and this has to be implemented. And in every state also, all India services की से appointed officials are there, and they are in the charge, and they will look after there कि how ये किस तरीके से इसको implement कराएं. Day to day working के subordinate officials are also there to look after that कि whether the law is properly implemented or not. ठीक है, तो इस तरीके से आपने देखा कि you can see the legislature ने law बनाया. Whatever the law is there, then it will be passed to the executive for implementing, because executive is supposed to implement the laws and rules and regulations passed by the legislature. Then that particular department, if some law is passed and that law is related to education ministry, then निश्चित रूप से education minister is there, and उस education minister के पास send किया जाएगा, and he will send to its own department, and there some head is there, and that head will be the IS rank का official होगा, and उसके अंडर में वर्क करने वाले जो officials होंगे, they are also the part of the executive, right? तो डे टू डे की जो वर्किंग वहां से स्टार्ट होती है, इस तरीके से काम होता है, एंड द होल प्रोसेस इज कॉल्ड द एग्जीक्यूटिव, and whole officials working are the part of the executive, right? And this work is called the management, right? That's why we can see that in the higher classes, when you are going to study the political science, then there is one paper, like so many papers are there, like Western political thought is there, international law is there, then international affairs is there, and that is called international relation. And then one paper is there, public administration. In Hindi we call it lok prashasan. बहुत सारे बच्चे हैं जो IAS एंड सिविल सर्विसेज की जो तैयारी कर रहे हैं, ISPCS की तैयारी कर रहे हैं, उसमें से एक पेपर होता है जो ये दे डोंट टेक द होल पेपर, दे टेक द जो ये पब्लिक एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन, एंड उससे काफ़ी बच्चे क्वालिफाई भी करते हैं. एंड दिस जो पब्लिक एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन इंक्लूड्स all these topics like constitution, like executive, judiciary, legislature. That's why you are going studying in lower classes और 11th and 12th में इसको particularly each organ के लिए एक chapter है, so that you can go through in detail. And believe me, if you are studying it in a very detailed way, then certainly it is going to benefit you in future. And these are very interesting and very important topics. So I wish that everyone should go through it. If any query, you can ask me in online classes. I will certainly explain. And if any confusion, if any query is there, and I feel and that I have made myself very clear. And thank you, children. And in the next class, I will tell you something more. Thank you. Have a nice day.